6 cracked marble pillars line the walls of this hall, at the north end of which stands a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne, a mighty stone war hammer across his lap. Large emeralds gleam in the statue's eyes. The dust and debris covering the floor has been swept to one side, and a campsite of sorts now spreads in front of the statue. Half a dozen bedrolls and packs are neatly arranged around a rough-built fire pit. A wooden table stands on the west side of the room between 2 pillars. In the center, 2 bugbears stand by the table, flanking a dark elf dressed in black leather armor and robes. He clutches a black staff with a carved spider at the top and frowns as he sees you. "It seems that I must deal with you myself. A pity it must end this way." Electricity shoots out of the tip of his staff, bathing you in light. You feel every corner of your mind stretch and bend as his crackle echoes in the deep underhalls. As Craig. Were you, sleeping, Craig? Dwayne stands over you, a large boy of a man, a smooth face, his muscular features bursting through his tight dress shirt that he wears in the office. Are you napping on the job again?
No, I was just resting my eyes. You know, too much computer use can be bad for eyes.
Yeah. You know, listen, Aaron is now looking after your case file. I don't know if you know this, but this is what, the 2nd or 3rd time I caught you napping, bro. What were you up to last night?
Nothing that you'd be. Nothing that you'd care about.
No. Listen, we're all back from holidays. I hear ya. Look. And he pulls over a wheelie chair from one of the cubicles next to you. You are in the large bull pit of Insure Plus Insurance Brokerage, one of the rudimentary brokerages in this area. As he pulls over the rolling chair and sits down next to you, "Listen, Craig, I'm not gonna say shit as long as you tell me what you got up to this holiday season." Who is Craig Smith?
Well, Craig Smith, he's just your average Joe Schmo office worker, does the 9-to-5 grind, wears glasses to reduce eye strain. Really not a very interesting life. Probably the most interesting things about him is he's got a cat. He lives alone. Well, you know, disregarding the cat's alive. But he also he has some hobbies. And I say to Dwayne, rubbing my eyes,
listen,
yeah,
bro.
no, just hobbies, dude.
Yeah, no, I know, but you know, holiday season's over. What'd you get up to New Year's Eve? Some party, some crazy. You're young, bro.
Yeah, I was, rolling the dice, so to speak.
Yeah. Playa. I like that.
Yeah, I was playing. I was playing the game.
Yeah, okay, check it. So me and Smithy, Smithy downstairs from HR, we got up New Year's Eve, went downtown, out till 4 in the fucking morning, partying it up, slept in till 3 the next day, and I can tell you I woke up next to somebody too, if you know what I mean. Playa, hit it.
Oh, and I go for a high five.
No, bro, it's good. It's
change
good.
it.
It's all good. No, it's good.
I was up pretty late New Year's as well. A bunch of friends online. We were just playing some, Doing a stream?
Yeah, doing what's that? What is that? Is that like one of those dirty is that one of those dirty things? What is stream? What's that? That sounds fun.
No, it's not really dirty. It's actually quite wholesome. We're on YouTube actually, and you can find us.
Yeah.
Here.
You do one of those things. You do one of those YouTube channels. One of those things. You got.
Yeah, pretty much. You can see it there.
Yeah. Oh,
that's us there.
Well, that's cool.
We just like we get together every Wednesday. New Year's happened to be on a Wednesday this year, and we just play some role-playing games.
Role-playing games, you dirty dog, playa. Hit it, playa. Yeah, hit it.
I just did this.
I heard you. So you're telling me on New Year's Eve you're role-playing with some people. All right, I dig it. So
no. It's not like a chat room or anything. Like, no, it's not like that. Just we're on YouTube. Like, this is not dirty at all. Like, yes, it's 18 plus technically.
Yeah, it is.
We were just like we pretend to be, like warriors and mages and
mages. What? Hold on. And he leans forward. You talking about like some of this nerd shit? Is that what you're into? That's not that, is it?
It's more like I wouldn't say nerd shit. I think geekdom is the more.
Oh, like the boom show with the nerds. That's what you're like, one of those guys, yeah.
I don't know that show.
Yeah, he's the one that's got the nerds, and it's like
the Big Bang.
That's it. So that that's what you do. You do play like Monopoly and shit like that. Like what is?
No, it's not like Monopoly. It's more like it's a social storytelling session where a bunch of friends and me get together online over the internet. And we tell a story, and in order to facilitate the chance that is involved in the story and determine whether or not someone succeeds at doing something, we roll.
Well, that's cool. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. You do. Listen, you do what you have to do. Love those nerds. Bazoonga, right? That's what he says. That's cool though, man. Like, listen, you know. But if you ever want to come out with me and Smithy, we can do some fucking fun shit. Okay. And then,
all right, look, I'll show you. I'll show you. So it's not really like Monopoly, because here is an entire text. This is an entire PDF.
Yeah. What's that?
An entire PDF.
Okay. What's
story for us to tell.
Yeah.
This is like 60 pages long, an adventure.
Yeah. Totally. It's like a choose your own adventure book, right? I've done those. They're cool.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of like that.
I used to do those all the time in school for my book reports. Well, makes like 150 pages, like 15. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Really well,
no, that's cool. Yeah, so like you play like wizards, and I get it. This is what I'm talking about. It's like Community did an episode. It was like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and right?
Dungeons and Dragons. That's exactly it.
That's cool. Yeah. So that's what you do. What, like once a month, or
at least every week.
Every week? What day do you do? So like you do it on YouTube. Like, can I watch? Can I come along? Do people watch? I don't know.
Yeah. We've got a number of viewers. Like here on my phone, I can show you. No, I won't. There's like a Discord chat that people can hang out and type and comment and give us ideas and stuff like that. The community is amazing, actually. That's kind of the whole thing. Like, it all started kind of as this, just like we just wanted to, have fun and stay in touch, right? But
yeah, totally. Totally. So like, I can watch and I can chat along on YouTube, and then you like roll dice and you play like, do you wear hats?
Yeah. We sometimes I mean, sometimes we dress up.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, it's 2019. You do what you have to do, play some games, have some fun. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't really care about that.
Right.
You do what you got to do.
Well, thanks, Dwayne. So just for the record, you're not going to tell the boss about my...
No. I'm not going to say anything, but listen. Aaron, man, the boss, he's getting, I don't know, man, like, he's been watching, you know. So just make sure you're watching what you're doing, and, you know, don't worry too much about the nerd stuff, you know, because, and hey, you said, when you stream, what day do you do this thing?
Oh, don't worry about it, Dwayne. Don't worry about it. I'm sure
I want to see that link, though. Okay, pound it. Pound it. Yeah. Cheers, bro. Dwayne stands up and slides the rolly chair back to the cubicle next to him. As you do, you turn your eyes back to the desk in front of you, a little pool of saliva that you had let as you were napping, and your eyes glance up on the screen. Nervously, you close Paint. You've been working on the title card for tonight's stream, and all you have is a misspelt title, an RPG stream on January 2nd, except you wrote 2RD. And just as you shake your head and sort of scoff of it, your phone rings.
And I pick it up. Insurance Plus.
Hi, Craig. It's Aaron. I was wondering if you had a moment to stop by my office and we could talk.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, Aaron. Just let me finish up what I'm working on here. Just getting the next graphic ready for the new season quarter launch.
No, of course. Take your time. Why don't we say in the next 10 or so minutes, okay? Just stop by my office anytime.
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Craig?
Okay. Maybe I have time to upload this.
Craig, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, what?
Wendy, sort of the older woman who works next to you, she's got blonde hair and wears a sort of a tight green dress. She looks particularly dolled up on your first day back from the holiday break. She says, I'm so sorry, Craig. You're a bit of a techie guy. The photocopier's on the fritz. Can you quickly take a look at it with me?
I'm supposed to go into a meeting with Aaron.
I'm sorry. I heard your phone ring, but you know, it's just we got a line about 3 people long. It'll only take a minute, and then you can duck into to Aaron's office. Is that okay? Come, please. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So what's going on with it?
Oh, it's on the fritz again. And she begins talking as you move through the gray cubicle hallways that line this floor. It is almost 6 booths wide, the width of this, and maybe 15 long. There are hundreds that work in your department, all phones ringing all time of the day, the fluorescent lights beating down high above you with a constant hum. Even as the day is closing, you can still feel them on your way home and in bed at night. The day-to-day drudgery of this job weighs on you heavily as you follow her. You had a rather pleasant holiday, some role-playing games with friends, your stream keeping you company. But now, coming back to work after the free-form storytelling you've come to enjoy, it feels like a weight. And as she rounds the corner to the photocopier room, you see 3 other people standing in line, annoyed in front of this photocopier. Sorry, we have him. We have the miracle worker, Craig. And you look at the photocopier before you.
What's wrong with it? I tried turning it off and on.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to try. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No.
All right. Well, just give me some space. I'll let you know when it's back up, Wendy.
Okay. And she backs up, and you take a look at the photocopier. It looks fine. The screen sort of has some weird garbled numbers on it.
And I start typing into the number. I try to do like a, you know, factory reset on it. And then I can do a firmware update.
Yeah, so you turn it off. Power turns off on it, and you turn it back on. It takes a second to beat back up, and the screen looks clear. You can hear the motor running. It's a bit hot, maybe got overheated, and it seems to be working okay. And Wendy sort of steps up next to you. Oh, thank you. Ah, so good. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, okay. You're welcome. Let me know if it goes on the fritz again.
Isn't Craig the best? And the other people barely even make eye contact with you. And they're like,
Yeah.
And continue standing in line.
All right. Well, I go to Aaron's office.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I grab a sip of coffee from my desk. It's already cold. And
you head back to your desk and you
readjust my tie.
Overhear Emily next to you dealing with a particularly difficult customer. Okay, no, absolutely. No, I understand. Nope. And as you catch her eye, she sort of gives you this. Nope, absolutely, sir. Completely understand. Yes. And as she hangs up, yes, I will go fuck myself. How the hell are people so angry after the holidays, Craig? I don't get it.
Another irate, eh?
That's my fourth today. Honestly, I swear some people just put all of it aside for the Christmas holidays, and the minute they're back, they turn on that asshole switch, and all of that packed in shit just comes out in one big tube, and it forms another person. An entire person made of human shit. And they're the people that call me.
Well, you know, they have control over that, right? They send the irates to you because they know that you can deal with them.
Yeah, well, you know what I need to start doing? I need to start doing what you do and not taking the calls. Were you sleeping again? I thought I heard Dwayne talking to you and you sort of snorted like you were sleeping. You gotta watch that.
Well, I gotta sleep more. So, if I can catch a few Z's here, I mean, you gonna kill me?
All I'm saying is a job like this in today's economy is a good one to have, and I don't want to lose my little Christmas party buddy. We're the only two people that get to make fun of everyone here.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, what do you think of Ed's new haircut?
Oh my god. Why not just shave the thing flat? Why even bother trimming the sides like that? Just do me a favor. Honestly, I swear to God, one more irate customers and I'm just going to grab that buzzer myself and finish them off. And then as she's speaking, her phone starts ringing again. Grant me strength. And she sits back down and puts her headset back on.
I look at my watch. About 3 more minutes until I'm supposed to meet Aaron. I could go in early, or I could get 3 more minutes of sleep, or I could upload this to the Facebook group. Upload this.
And you post the picture that you edited in Paint, this sort of badly Photoshopped picture that you sort of just lost a bit of steam on, and you go to
it's
caption.
Kind of funny, kind of meta, you know.
What do you write for the caption?
Oh, I don't know. Our audience is pretty cool. They're pretty meta. They have fun just, you know, with whatever. So I write, "Oh, I've got a great game for you tonight. It's gonna be real good. Lots of good stuff's gonna happen." Something to that effect. I'm kind of hastily typing it too, and there's a lot of typos. But the community is really cool and forgiving, so they, I know they're not going to really mind at all. They're going to just be excited to hang out. So I hit upload, and I straighten my tie one more time, and I walk over to Aaron's office.
Perfect. Aaron's office sits at the end of your cubicle lane. There's a large window next to the oak wood door, but the window curtains are drawn. It's just the blinds. You knock, and you hear a voice. Come in.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi. Have a seat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You wanted to see me about something?
Yeah. If you could just shut the door real quick behind you.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much. 1 second. And he's just playing on his phone, or doing something on his phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect. Craig, how are you doing? How was your holiday?
It was great. It was great. Drank lots of rum.
Yeah.
Well, like, rum and eggnog,
Right. Well, hey,
Yeah.
listen, listen. To each their own. Right?
Of course. I'm just, trying.
As long as it's not on company time. No.
That's it's a nice new picture. You got the kids.
Yeah.
Oh wow, how old
Yeah.
are they?
That Marcus is 5 and Janine is 7.5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Marcus looks like he's finally taking to the man in red, eh?
Yeah, just a little bit. Listen, Craig, I just wanted to have a little bit of a powwow. It's a bit formal, but I'm concerned, Craig, to say the least. And I was hoping maybe you could, give me a little bit of help here. Help you. Let me understand where you are in terms of, the grand scheme here at Insure Plus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're a smart guy, Craig. You got the glasses. And I want to work with you. Okay?
All right, so what are we working on?
Well, I got to be honest with you. When you started here, you were up there. You were my star employee. I would always point at your work, your graphic work that you've done for us. I mean, look at this. He pulls over his monitor and minimizes something too quickly before you can see it, and he opens up one of your first graphics that you did here. Beautiful typeface and well placed. It's a little ad you did for social media. Look at this. Happy, smiling people. This is the Craig Smith, work that we've all come to love, right?
Yeah. I'm sensing a but.
Well, let's not use but. Let's say, however,
Okay.
there is a. Oh boy, Craig, there is that version of you is here.
Yeah.
He's sitting with me, but we lost him along the way. He got turned around. And I want to see if we can get him back on board, because he's the one, he's the one that was doing good work here.
Well, do you have an example of? I think that what I've been doing has been, enough, right? Like, there haven't been any big projects like that big social media campaign when I first started.
No, you're right. Well, okay, let's just put a pin in that for now. Let me just ask you a few questions that have been flowing around my brain. So obviously, that all the computers are connected. They're all on the Z drive. They're all.
Yeah.
Company. Exactly, and you're using company property. So we have access to all your email, not your personal stuff. Oh, no. But your the stuff you do. Right. So this has been a bit of a concern. Let me ask you this, and this one's been bugging me for a while. I see it in a lot of your work. Let's pull this. Okay, Craig, what is an orc?
Yep.
am I saying that right? An orse, an O
Yeah.
R C.
Yeah, an orc. Um, well, I mean, it can mean a couple different things. Objective reality concentration is one. It's a short form for that. It's also a monster in Dungeons and Dragons. Or
Sorry, it's a monster in Dungeons and Dragons. Is this?
Yeah, but it's also that short form, objective reality.
Okay, so then let me ask you this: in your capacity, in the capacity I'm seeing it here, in something called Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, what is that objective reality? Is that what you're using it as, or is this the monster that you're talking about?
Dungeons and Dragons is the monster.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot of mention of these creatures, and you know, I gotta say, Craig, you know, I'm a bit concerned. I mean, you know, I go to the printer this morning,
yeah,
and I see this. You know what this is here? This folder?
Looks like a document.
Yeah, this is 64 pages, 64 company pages, mind you, and printed on it is something called the Lost Minds of Phandelver. Yeah, Phandelver. Okay.
Oh yes.
64 pages you've used of company paper to print the Lost Minds of Phandelver. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Craig, it says 12 plus on the front of it. Is this a kid's game? Whoa. What are we doing here?
No, it's not a kid's game per se. It's more for creatives, people who like to expand their creativity beyond simple insurance graphics. We've got a story that we're telling in this group that I think could really benefit all of elfkind.
Mankind. Right. Okay. So, Craig, here's where we're at. Let's cut the bullshit.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
No, I understand, and that's my.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure kind of coming down on me right now.
Well, you know, this isn't the first time we've seen this. I was worried a little bit before the break, but you know, this one sort of seals it. And he turns his monitor, and you see your computer screen capped. Now, I know that you have access to video editing software. Tell me, what is this? And he plays the short video you made for an RPG stream on January 3rd. You have office stock footage here that we pay for. Comic Sans font, which, okay. Two people's names I don't recognize. Is this for your personal project? Is this personal work, or is this company related?
Well, it's company related in the sense that I am one of your personnel, and my personal life factors into that.
Okay, Craig, you're in my position for a second. You are Aaron Stoller, manager extraordinaire, and you are greeted with the same problem I'm facing right now. How do you react?
I'd probably take the person into my office. I'd sit them down and have a good, honest powwow with them, as you say, and probably give them an ultimatum.
And what would that ultimatum look like to you?
It'd probably look like, hey, we're paying you here. You better shape up, or we're gonna throw you to the curb, make you pack up your box, and you can play your Dungeons and Dragons all you like, but then you're not gonna have a job here. So,
Craig, I would never fire someone over printing a few extra pages.
Yeah, actually, that seems a bit much.
Yeah, but it is indicative of a larger problem here, which I would say your lack of motivation for the strong, important work we do. Look at Dwayne over there, and he stands up and he walks to the side of the door and he pulls the line. Look at Dwayne. Look at him. Look at that man. Look at that beautiful, soul-filled man. He eats, breathes, and shits insurance. It is the lifeblood of our industry, and let me tell you, insurance is the most important thing in the world. People might say, famine, whatever, insurance. And that's where it's at. If I were to take your bicycle, and he begins his speech, which you've heard 1,000 times, Aaron's bicycle speech, and as you sort of nod on and on, you sort of sink into your mind as his voice sort of echoes, oh, someone should steal your bicycle. Your mind flips deep into a dark place inside yourself, a place you go when you role play, a place that you feel strong and capable, something that steps you outside of the dull drudgery of the day-to-day. And for a second, a smile inches across your face as you are filled with a sense of wonder and excitement for the stream that will happen tonight, for the world that you'll get to experience with your friends. And Craig, why are you smiling right now?
Tacos. It's almost lunch time.
You know what it is, and here's what I'm going to propose, Craig, because I think we both almost had enough of this here meeting. Let us take a breather for lunch, and after lunch let's you and me head to the boardroom, and we'll spend the afternoon reviewing Insure Plus's code of ethics, our code of conduct. We'll brush up on those sales numbers, and maybe we'll review some of the graphic work you've done as of late.
Aaron, you're a busy man. You don't have time to.
You know what, Craig? I think it's a special case, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And
okay,
we're gonna set you right, Craig. I want you to be here at Insure Plus for a long time. Thank you so much. I'll come by your desk.
Me too.
In about 25 minutes. And we'll head in for the rest of the day. Oh, before you can, Wendy walked by and wiggled. I think she needs you. Again, you're the tech whiz, and you turn around, you see Wendy.
God bless her. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the powwow. And yeah.
Good things for you, Craig. Don't worry. Your place is secure here for the rest of your life. I'm not going to let you fail.
No.
Stuck here with me.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, and if Wendy has any issues with the printer, just remind her that there's the old backup copy in the spare room in the basement. behind some of those boxes. Maybe you can be a nice person and go grab it for her if she's having an issue. You'd miss your lunch, but I'm sure we can scrape together some snacks for the meeting. It's going to be a long one. Thank you.
All right. Nice.
And you head out to the hallway, and you see Wendy. Oh, thank you.
Wendy.
It's not working.
All right.
It's not working.
Okay.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh, Greg, I'm so sorry. But me and the girls are going to go for lunch. Would you be able to, I don't know, maybe bring up the old one from downstairs? Please, 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 please. I'll be your best friend.
Yes.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
Greg,
you're such a good one. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good
Okay,
ones.
all right. Well, you don't need to pinch my cheek. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We will bring you back some extra creamer. And she walks off where a group of ladies are getting all donned up for their outside. And she's sort of like clapping at the air as the office sort of begins to empty a little bit for people going for their lunch.
All right, well, let's get this over with. And I stroll past my desk, and I grab my jacket, because I know it can get kind of cool down there in the storage room, and sip up the rest of my cold coffee, and make my way down to the storage area.
You make your way down the elevator, and you actually have to take the second service elevator because the main one only goes to the main floor. You take the old crackling elevator down, and it sits on the bottom. Lights flicker a little bit, and you exit to the basement floor. You smell the ancient scent of stale stone and mildewy tile as you exit to the green light of the basement. You see water damage over centuries, or not centuries, over the last decade. Little pools dried upon the floor, calcium stains in the dim light. You see metal shelves and large boxes, and there, tucked off in the corner behind a shelf of particularly ratty-looking boxes, you see the old photocopier.
Well, I'm not going to lug it up all the way to the 15th floor just for it to not work, so I'm going to plug it in and test it.
You walk towards the back corner, moving through the tall boxes, and eventually as you get higher and higher, the boxes come to about your head height. The actual printer or photocopier is sort of wedged in the back corner. You shift it back and forth, and as you do, you pull it back and sort of bump into the wall and knock boxes over, spewing papers all over the floor. And that's when you notice one of the papers is slid under the wall.
Weird. And I reach down and I grab the piece of paper and I try to pull it back.
You do. You realize that the actual wall that you look, it looks no different than every other wall in here, and yet the bottom is there's a little space.
Like a door?
Maybe.
And I reach for a thin piece of metal that's leaning up in a bundle, and I poke it underneath.
And as you do, the drywall flakes easily, revealing what looks to be sort of a hollow space behind the wall.
And immediately my imagination is trying to come up with explanations for this. Could this have been part of the new expansion? But no. Why wouldn't they have replaced other parts of this space? And this is... I've been here for a few years now, and it's always looked like this down here. Perhaps it is... And I stand up, and I wonder why they would put a wall covering just an empty space. And then I start thinking of, oh, what if people were murdered and they were put back there, and now I am a part of it, and if the police find out, if I don't do anything about it, then I'm going to be responsible as well and charged for this? I've got to figure out what's back there. Or, no, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Oh my god.
And as you're standing there, you notice the red color from behind the drywall.
Oh man, it's like a horror movie. Red color. There's something weird going on. Maybe that's like an FBI satellite outpost where they do secret experiments and try to find out. Oh, I'm just gonna throw this brick at it. I throw a brick at it.
And the drywall splinters, revealing a door behind it. A red, faded door. It looks almost painted over thick oak wood, and as you approach, you press your hand and feel the weight of the wood. You chip off the pieces of flaking green drywall and reveal a brass knob, and you place your hand on it, cold to the touch.
Maybe part of the old foundation of whatever building was here first. Maybe the Heritage Council of the urban planning section of the town has prevented this from being destroyed. Well, I could open it and see what's behind it. But also, I should probably get back upstairs with the printer.
Something urges you to turn the knob on the door, and though everything in you says tempting. It's odd, you do. And you swing the door open, revealing a closet.
Oh. Okay. Well, what is in this closet?
It looks empty.
An empty closet.
There's some few shelves on the wall, and for a second you sort of scuff, and that's when you notice, no, there's something is on that shelf lying flat.
Huh. Lazy contractors. But
you
cool, maybe this is something that I could sell at a pawn shop. Yeah, and I take a step in and try to reach up to the shelf.
And as you do, you grab and pull down a thin book, and looking at it, you recognize the cover.
How do I recognize it? What is the cover?
The cover is a Dungeons and Dragons image. Curiously, you open the book, and it's almost as if your mind blinks. Whereas your eyes close, bathing the world around you in darkness, your mind closes for an instant. Your sight, your sound, your smell, everything that your senses can touch and see and feel and hear ceases for a moment. A blink, as if falling asleep and waking up. A moment barely seems to pass, but as you do, you open your eyes and are overwhelmed by a cacophony of new senses, smells, a breeze, the warmth of the sun on your face. And as you open your eyes, you are greeted to the beautiful morning light. You hear birds, the rustle of trees, and the back of your shirt feels wet. For a moment you can barely move, just overwhelmed and confused. Your hands empty, you still wearing your coat, your coffee still held in your hand upright, and yet you lie perfectly flat, staring at a beautiful blue sky above you.
What? And I sit up.
You are on a road. A dirt road that runs towards the woods. Either side of the road are lined with tall, beautiful trees. The painting, like landscape, is vibrant and full of life. You're afraid and nervous, and yet your heart is racing at the sight around you. And as you look to your left, you realize there's a large cart next to you.
What? And like one of the horses like snorts at me.
It is actually an ox.
Oh, one of the oxen snorts at me.
You look.
Whoa!
cart. It looks to be filled with flour, salted pork. There's some kegs, shovels, picks, crowbars, some lanterns, some oil, and 2 large oxen pull the wagon.
I pinch myself. Ow! Ow!
Your voice echoes in the laneway of the forest. This thin passage is unmoving. Nothing moves but the birds in the breeze, and as you stand there, you feel a scratching in your mind. Something that was not there is appearing in your mind, and it speaks to you. It says, "In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Vandalen, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city." Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Vandalen. He then set out ahead of you on a horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days following the high road south of Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. And as easily as the voice enters your mind, it ceases to exist, and you are left once again with nothing but the birds in the breeze.
Hello? Hello? What, are you gone? Are you gone? Hello? Where did
the ox sort of snuffs at the air and kicks a few times.
Why were you telling me that? Hey, talk again. Talk again. Talk. Hey, hello? What is going on? That sounded like a quest. Hey, ox. Well, why am I talking to an ox? And I get up and I dust off the mud that's on my back. And I stick my hand in my pocket, and I check my phone.
Yep, your phone lights up.
And I just make a quick phone call. And in the office, what's his name? Daryl?
Dwayne. You try to make a call, but you're...
Oh, okay. Hang up. Okay, so calling doesn't work. And I pop onto a different app. And I'm just looking to see. I check my Google.
Boop, boop. It takes a long time to load, but it does seem like you have Wi-Fi.
Okay. So then I try a different app. I go on to Discord.
And it opens up.
And I type a few things. And also I realized that my nickname was old. I changed that. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. You type on Discord and it seems to work.
Okay.
What do you say to the Discord?
Well, first I'm asking if it works. And
yeah, and one of the community members, Langdon Plaster, responds. Another, Colin Burkhart. One named Bjorn. Seems like there's a number of people on the Discord that respond to you.
And I quickly type there as I'm standing in the road, and like people are like passing me by with like holding like a chicken, like looking oddly at me in their bonnet.
No, there's no one passing you by. Actually, you're alone.
There's no one else there. Oh, okay.
Not right now. No, sorry. No, you're alone right now, but you are just sitting there, leaning against this massive cart.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, guys, I may have stumbled into something amazing. Stand by. May need your help. Pinky face.
So you say that, and a few people respond. Chris says, you know, where are you? What's up? Someone named Michael says, you know, asks about how you have Wi-Fi. Someone else says, you know, what's up? There's a few people that are seeming to respond to your message.
Wow. Okay. I think I'm in a D&D adventure. Not sure which one. Stand by. Will get you more info.
Perfect. And as you say that to them, there's a few people typing away, sort of some not really believing you, some sort of making fun of the fact that you're a stream, other people making cracks at the joke. But there are a few people that seem to sort of maybe believe you. One stream member named Zia sort of reacts and says, "What?" Another person starts asking, "What's around you? Are there any landmarks?" Another stream member named Langdon sort of asks if you're still in Toronto. And Zia and some of the others start asking what the scenery is like. What do you tell them?
Well, first I get distracted by a comment by Bjorn that asks if I've been day drinking again. And I curtly say, no, Bjorn. I was going to add more. But I say to them, and I'm typing away as I do this, but I'll just say it. There's not a lot around me right now. I'm on a road, and I'll keep on feeding you developments as they happen.
Yeah, so you begin describing.
Here, why don't I put on my... I'm going to put on an audio live stream, okay? So you'll just be able to listen in on anything that I do and comment on it. All right? Winky face.
Perfect. And what you describe to them is that you are, again, you've been on a trail. Do you remember what the voice in your head called it?
They called it the Tribor Trail. Yeah. Tribor.
So yeah, you remember that, and that there was a bend. And as you say that to the community, they're asking questions. One person asks if there's a talking lion or overly Christian overtones.
I just stand there with my phone, chuckle to myself in the middle of the road.
And as you do, again, the leaves sort of rustle a little bit with the wind. Zia starts typing out and asks, you know, what direction you think you are. How would you go about finding this?
Well, the direction the oxes are heading. Did the narrator say anything in my head about what direction I'm heading? I'm heading from Neverwinter to Philendor, Phil's place. Yeah, but I'll get back to you on that, Zia. I'm just gonna follow along with the cart. And
so the cart's not moving, and in fact, it doesn't look like it's moving.
I heard that there was someone else with me, right?
No.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna call around. Hello, hello.
Perfect. So you start calling out into the sort of the afternoon light, or the morning light, I should say. And your voice echoes a little bit around the passageway into the woods, but you don't hear any response. In fact, it seems like you're pretty much alone, save the two oxen and the cart.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to follow this road and get these provisions to that place in... Am I going to Neverwinter or from Neverwinter? Oh, God.
So for a minute, Craig boosts himself up on the cart, confused about his situation. How does he feel? How do you feel?
I feel confused, a bit worried, but also quite excited, because the corners of my brain have encouraged me to think that this is actually an adventure. I am in the world of, well, a world of fantasy where I can fight monsters and, I don't know, do everything that I do in my D&D group, but in real life. I mean, this is pretty cool. So,
and as you're sort of beginning to appreciate the wonder of your situation, Shannon Howe says, the Tribore Trail was a trail that ran from the town of Tribore through the Coneyberry and stretching to the high road on the coast.
Stretching to the high road on the coast.
Doesn't seem very useful. Other people say, can you talk to the ox?
I'll try. Hey, ox. Go forward, please.
And the oxen does not move.
Yeah, no, that's not how I would do this. If I was playing D&D right now, I would probably look for an owner. Well, I'd probably roll an animal handling check, but I would look to see where the master is. I'm going to look for tracks around the trail to see if the owner of this cart has gone to take a whiz, and while I was still asleep.
Sure. So you take a look around, and how far up the trail do you go?
Oh, 20 feet.
Yeah, so you walk a little bit up the path. You don't seem too much. It dives pretty deep into the woods. It looks like maybe someone just needs to be sitting in the driver's position and holding the reins for the oxen to go.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that was my next guess. So I get back up onto the cart, I grab onto the reins, and I kind of whip them a little bit. Yeah.
And the cart jerks to a move. And you begin moving along the bumpy, dirty, muddy trail of this pathway.
Okay, this is good. Going down the trail.
Your coffee is sort of splashing around in your hand. Your cold coffee. What does your mug say?
What does my mug say?
Yeah.
Oh, it says "Best Dad Ever." I stole it from my dad when I moved out.
Chris says, were you given anything at all, like an adventurer's pack or anything that states your skills? If you really are in D&D, it would be important to know what you can do.
Good point. And I look into the back of the cart as it's still kind of moving along. You guys keep doing your thing. Stay on the road. Okay, what do we got back here?
And again, it just looks like it's got supplies and food. Flour, salted pork, kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, crowbars, about a dozen each. 5 lanterns, a small barrel of oil, and yeah. Bjorn also asks, Tribore Trail, oh yeah, that was a place in the Savage Frontier, right? I had a game taking place there once. Remember stopping in a tavern in town called Phandalin. Lots of fun there, the tavern wenches.
Isn't Phandalin the town that I was supposed to be going to?
And it does seem to ring true to you.
Yeah, so I think I am going in the right direction. I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, hopefully. But I don't see anything in the back that looks like it can be used. Is there any rope in the back?
No.
No rope. Okay. So
no, but there are the reins that are driving towards the oxen.
Yeah. It's probably like, what, 10 feet of leather strap?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to continue along and just kind of marvel at the beauty of it. What is the scenery like? It's mostly just forest, right? Or can I see any mountains in the distance?
You just see beautiful forest. On either side, there are lush hills that lead off into the forest. Leaves lay across the ground. The tall trees sit taller than any you've seen Perhaps they're redwoods.
Okay. As I'm looking around, I kind of look back down at my phone and I see Colin Burkhart says, "Just ask your GM if you even can, what your skills are, or try casting a spell, maybe." Do you guys think I actually have powers? I don't feel any different. I'm still holding my coffee.
Megan says, "I actually have the map for this right here," and then laughs.
Really? Can you share it? Please, can you share it? I would love the map if you have it. If it's an adventure, then I should have it, but I don't know what adventure this is. I might not have played this one. It sounds familiar. I've definitely heard of Phandelver before. I've definitely heard of the Tribore Trail. I think that was an adventure I played once, but I don't know it well. Yeah, okay, I'll try to cast a missile. Okay, oh wait, hold on. Okay. Alright. Alright, so Coneyberry? Right. Oh, is that the Tribore? Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm on the middle path here. I'm looking at the Tribore Trail that Megan shared and on the map, and yeah, it looks like I'm heading to Phandalin, so I must be heading southwest. I have left Coneyberry. I'm going southwest. Beautiful. All right, then I'm just gonna have to take a left. And beauty, I'll be there, and I'll get to trade in this money.
And as you feel success in your brain and sit upright, that voice enters again. You've been on the Tribore Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. And as this voice speaks, you do round a path. It was almost timed to the second. As you turn this path, you see 2 dead horses in front of you. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. And while the arrows must have been there from the beginning, you actually didn't see them come into view until the word said it, almost as if you were rising over the crest of a hill. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. And the voice silences again.
Okay. Yeah.
The oxen are still driving towards the deads. So they're actually blocking the path.
They're blocking the road. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
For some reason, they're horse oxen.
All right. Roadblock. Okay, Colin, you think you played an adventure that the Tribore Trail was in. Think the party gets ambushed by goblins on it. Those arrows. I'm going to take a look at those arrows. I'm going to step down and cautiously walk over. Whoa, easy, horse ox.
You step off the cart as it creaks with your weight, your dress shoes in the mud. You're wearing, again, a suit and tie and dress shirt and your coat. And as you begin walking over, you notice that the saddlebags are open and have been looted.
Could have been bandits.
Nearby lies an empty leather map case.
Yeah, I'm going to open that up.
And as you bend over, you see a fresh arrow stick into the dead horse before you as you look up and spin and see 4 goblins running down the hill towards you with arrows strung and pointed at you. The first one fires but misses.
Oh, shit! And I'm going to run and hide behind the cart and cover my head.
Perfect. So yeah, as you run, another one sings an arrow and it sticks into the cart as you run behind it and hide.
Okay, goblins attacking. Don't have powers. Pretty sure I don't have any spells. What do I do? I say to the Discord. Okay, all right. Be cautious of orcs and goblins. Yep, too late. Goblin ambush, Kragma hideout. We have to make a Craig class. What are the skills? I don't know. I've got a mug, and I've got a phone. With okay. So first thing I try is, as I hear the goblins coming around the corner, I turn on the flashlight of my phone and I flare it at them, but it doesn't look very powerful because it's daytime.
You turn around quickly, holding this bright light in your hand for two of the goblins that are approaching, snarling with their weapons drawn. Give me a 1d20 roll.
A 1d20 roll, eh? I will do this. What's handy? What can I wield?
There are shovels, picks, and crowbars in the back.
Oh, a 14.
Perfect.
My d20.
You light this up, and as you do, you hear this crash of thunder almost, as if the sky is made of a glass table. You hear dum dum 14. And the goblins freeze and stare at the light.
I will go back to Kragma. Tell your leader that you found nothing here but dead horses.
They don't seem to speak whatever language you're speaking, but they are enthralled by the light that you shine on them. And as the other two approach you, they see the other two sort of bowing, and they look to them. It's like,
yeah. All right. Any ideas, guys? And I'm just going to slowly walk towards them.
perfect. Yeah, I mean, you could Google Goblin Translator and try it that way.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Or pull up a picture of a goblin on your phone, or many options.
Okay.
And they're just sitting there like.
You are impeding. Okay, so I'm going to tell them in Goblin, you are impeding the work of your god. And in Goblin, that's O agan alcar thekdan tur or
They all start freaking out. And they throw down their weapons and scamper off into the woods.
Oh. Wow, guys. We did it. We got rid of the goblins. And look, I got myself, what is this, a short bow?
Yeah, each goblin is outfitted with a stat block. Scimitar. Sorry, leather armor, shield, and let's say one was holding a scimitar, the other two were holding short bows.
Okay, so I will take the scimitar and tie it around my... I'll replace my belt with the scimitar sheath. And grab a short bow and a quiver. And I'll put it on my back.
You pick both of these up, and they're just... You've never used them before. You have no idea. But as you're reading the chat, you see Zia requesting to spend XP to give you a bow skill. whatever that means. And as she is activated, you can feel yourself grow stronger in using a bow. And every XP granted to you will give you +1 in that appropriate category. So thanks to Zia, you now can use a bow with a +1 advantage.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Zia. That is perfect. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to, equipped with my new bow and arrow, I'm going to test out a shot. Just firing at one of the trees.
Perfect. Give me a d20.
Alright. Aiming for a hole in the tree. Another 14.
Yeah, and it goes through the hole. Through the hole, I should say. That's the sound it makes, too.
Beautiful.
And as you are listening to the chat, someone says, I know this. This is the lost mines of Fandalore. And Chip Beef actually links the module.
Oh my god. Chip the Beef. Is it Chip the Beef or Le Chip Beef?
Colin even posts the overview,
Excellent.
which reads, Lost Mines of Phandelver is divided into 4 parts. In part 1, Goblin Arrows, the adventurers are on a road to the town of Phandalin, where they stumble into a goblin ambush. They discover that the goblins, who belong to the Cragmaw tribe, have captured their dwarf friend Gundren Rockseeker and his escort, a human warrior named Silda Hallwinter. The characters must deal with the ambushers and then follow their trail back to the goblins' hideout. They rescue Sildar and learn from him that Gundren and his brothers discovered a famous lost mine. Sildar knows only that Gundren and his map have been taken to somewhere called Cragmaw Castle.
Cragmaw Castle. Alright. Well, I guess I gotta go there. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get past this roadblock, right?
No, you can move it. It'd be tough, though.
Yeah. I'd get all bloody. No, I'm gonna try to, Okay, alright. What should I do here? Should I just take the supplies? Should I try and save this guy from Cragmaw Castle?
+1 to your area knowledge from thanks to Langdon.
+1 to area knowledge.
We're just going to call that knowledge or intelligence, I'll say.
History, intelligence?
History.
Okay. History +1 bows. Alright. Okay. Alright. So I've got bows. I've got history. But I don't have decision-making abilities.
Craig has also posted the following. After the characters defeat the goblins, any inspection of the area reveals that the creature had been using this place to stage ambushes for some time. A trail hidden behind thickets on the north side of the road leads northwest. A character who succeeds on a DC 10 Wisdom survival check recognizes that about a dozen goblins have come and gone the trail, as well as signs of 2 human-sized bodies being hauled away from the ambush site. The party can easily steer the wagon away from the road and tie off the oxen while the group pursues the goblins. The trail leads 5 miles northwest and ends at the Cragmaw hideout. Ask the players to determine the party's marching order as the characters move down the trail. The order is important because the goblins have had 2 traps to thwart pursuers. Snares and pits.
Oh, good to know. Okay, alright. So, I think I'm going to take this trail. I don't think I'm going to go straight to Neverwinter because, quite frankly, I'm enjoying the process. What's the worst that can happen? I'm probably going to die and then just either respawn or it'll snap me out of this. I don't want to, but I mean, it can't be so bad. I mean, I haven't taken any damage yet, so I don't know. Maybe when an arrow hits me, I don't even feel it. So, yeah, let me see. So I start looking around and trying to find this covered up area.
Yeah, you know exactly where it is. You barely have to look.
Ah, all right. Well, hold the fort, Ox. I will be back.
And you
I
begin
start
walking
marching
down.
the trail.
Yeah. So are you timing
Yeah.
this out? How are you working for this first trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna time this out. So
You have a timer on your phone.
there are 2 traps.
Yep.
Yes, that is true.
So why don't you read out what Colin posted so you're aware?
So, okay, Colin
Starting with snare.
posted snare. About 10 minutes after heading down the trail, a party on the path encounters a hidden snare. If the characters are searching for traps, the character in the lead spots the trap automatically if his or her passive wisdom perception score is 12 or higher. Guys, what do you think my wisdom score is? I'm guessing pretty low. But it's not passive. So in about 9 minutes, I'm going to start actively looking. How about that? Check to notice the trap. If the character fails to notice the trap, oh, yeah, no, I'm going to notice it. So I walk about 9 minutes, and then I start actively looking for the trap.
Perfect. Give me a roll.
I got a 2.
Yeah. So you're like looking around for something, like really desperately. You're like, and just as you're about to step, your foot lands and on the trap. It triggers it, but you realize that the trap doesn't actually do anything until you lift your foot off of it. So you've triggered the trap, but you're not suspended upside down.
Okay. And I'm going to I'm going to take out my what's it called? Not a rapier. The sword.
Scimitar.
I'm going to take out my scimitar, and I'm just going to hack the ground around me until I hit the rope.
Yeah, you do. And you slice it. And the whole thing kind of springs back. And
there we go. Thank you, Colin. Okay, so then after another 10 minutes, down the trail is a pit the goblins have camouflaged. Okay, so same deal. 9-minute walk. And then I'll start looking. Hopefully I don't fall in this one, though.
Yep. So, again, 10 minutes down the trail, you give me a perception roll.
Oh, wrong number. Wrong die.
Lucky boy.
There we go. 18.
Yeah, you spot it immediately. There's a pit about 6 feet wide, 10 feet deep. And again, it would trigger if a thing stood on it.
Oh, goblins. You made this too easy for me as I skirt around the edge of it. Oh, okay. So, where am I now?
You are standing in front of a cave. Following the goblin's trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thicket. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
Okay. Guys. Quick powwow, as my boss would say. And I kind of crouch off in the bushes for a little while. And I text back and forth. Okay, so we've got a cave here. Is there anything in Lost Mine of Fendelvin about a cave? I think there's got to be. Cragmaw, right? Are there any maps of this place? I'll probably just Google it myself.
Colin asks if you can spend an XP to give Crag the skills of a starter class, level 1 mage or sorcerer or something like that.
I say yes.
I'm going to say yes, I will give that, and Zia and Langdon will give you +1s to both of those. So, let's do this. You can roll up your starter class as we break for the mid-game post! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Invictus stream! I can strip now.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We bring you a game called an RPG stream on January 2nd. That's right. Tonight is a fun little bizarre game. My name is Harlan Guthrie. I'm here with the beautiful Justin Thomas James. How you doing, Justin?
Hello, I'm good.
Having fun so
How are
far?
you, Harlan?
I'm doing great.
I like talking to these people. You guys know a lot of stuff about D&D.
Yeah, they do. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's game involves you, the community, in a strong way. We are relying on you to fulfill the meta of this dream. The question we ask you tonight is, what would you do in your current day and age if you had access to the internet, if you got transported to D&D? How would you exploit it? How could you read up enough about the last bad guy's motivations? Would you walk directly to the final boss to confront him? Would you read about his background and his motivations for doing so? Maybe there's a way to convince him to never hurt any other people. Maybe there's a way, using the meta knowledge that you could gain, to get exactly what you want without ever having to even cause damage. This is the opportunity to present you tonight, and we are going to reward those of you who are most clever in helping Craig complete this adventure in the simplest and most combat-free way possible. Or maybe combat-heavy, who knows? This is you having the tools at your disposal to create the story that you want, however you want it to go. So, read, research. The Lost Minds of Phandelver is a free module available on D&D. Go check it out right now. We're on page 8. Read. Suggest clever ways with the knowledge that you're going to gain on how Craig can slip in through the back door. Is there an exit to the cave? Can he go directly to that? It's all up to him for what to do. Additionally, if you spend XP to help him become a more powerful character, you are going to get a little bit of help back. Let's just say that. So far, thank you to Colin for spending XP to give him a class. 1 XP from Zia to up your bow. Let's say it'll be a plus. Let's do a +1. And a +1 from Langdon for your history. So thank you 3 for doing that. And that's where we are tonight so far.
Beauty.
You got some maps.
I'm using a character creation website that's free and it's really fast. It's called fastcharacter.com.
That's the way to do it.
And I just punched in what race I was, what class I wanted, and get this.
Look at that.
That's not my actual name.
Quickest printer ever. The only thing I will ask you as the community right now, if you are watching, is please like the video. We have, as far as I can tell.
What? What happened?
Muted myself like an idiot.
Oh,
I don't know how long I was muted for. Yeah.
Am I muted too?
No.
Can they hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you can hear me.
That's all people need to know. Oh, Rin gave you 5 XP for whatever you need. Guys, I don't know how long I've been muted
5
for.
XP?
Yeah. So spend 5 XP for whatever you need. How long was I muted for? What the fuck was said? Oh my god. I don't even know.
Wow, okay.
Megan, I always feel so bad when this happens. He goes on and on and on so earnestly and we miss it all. He looks so earnest there. How long have we been talking for? Only 3 minutes. Shit. Whatever.
No.
What was the last thing I said? Let's find out. Most of the break. Oh my god.
You're pretty delayed for me, Harlan.
Whatever. I got nothing. Since 9 for 5 minutes I've been talking. I've been talking. The sound effects.
Oh man.
Oh man. I don't know what I said. Whatever. Okay, what I was saying was talk for a second while I regain my composure. Will you?
Okay. Craig the Outlander. Let me describe to you my character. So I think it was Chip LaBeef was suggesting that I go with an intelligence-based character, so I went with Wizard. +2 proficiency bonus, -1 strength, but +2 dexterity, +2 constitution, +3 intelligence, +1 wisdom, and +0 charisma. Yeah, what else do I got? Armor class of 12. Oh, maybe I can spend some of Rin's XP to bump that up a bit. Hit points 8. Yeah, maybe I want to bump that up as well. So I don't know, how much XP would you make me spend to get an extra +2 for my AC, Harlan? Like, say I found
well, your AC is Constitution, isn't it? I'm just gonna say, dexterity. XP is gonna be equivalent to how many individual points you put into categories. So if you want a +1,
yeah, but then I could like use 1 XP to plus like instead of like nature, I could just boost my intelligence, and then I'd get a
no, not your chorus, just your skills.
Not my chorus. I see.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the chorus as is. We'll leave the
then not AC then. Like I'm thinking like I find like some chainmail or something.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that will come naturally because you're still gonna get shit from the game. Like as you kill, you know, because you got a shield. Like one of those dudes dropped a shield.
Oh, I got a shield. Yeah.
Well, did you pick it up though?
Shield and dagger. Shield and dagger. I can cast like that. All right. So plus shield. All right. So I've got a total of 14 AC. Rocking a shield and cloth armor, but also dagger. Chill touch cantrip. I've got a ranged spell attack, +5 to hit target one creature within 1d8 necrotic damage and can't regain HP until the start of my next turn. I can't. Oh, they can't. Oh, okay. If the target is undead, it also suffers disadvantage on attack rolls until the next turn. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Spells. Let me know if you guys know these spells. Mage armor, protection from good and evil. From evil and good, rather. Charm person. That's what I need. Charm person. And fog cloud. Yeah, those are my level 1 spells. So which ones have I prepared? That's the question. Mage armor, 100%.
Why would you go mage out of all the characters? Just to make it extra confusing?
Right? Well, we got spells at the power of our fingertips.
But you're still a normal guy. You're not going to be able to use spells. Why would you suddenly be able to cast spells, though?
Why would I be able to cast spells? Because why would I get transported to a magical D&D world?
I mean, if you want to do it, sure we can. My thinking was it was just going to be more like regular Joe with meta knowledge. Spells sort of make you just a normal wizard with meta knowledge.
Normal wizard. That's kind of true.
I would say, why don't you can keep whatever you want. Just I wouldn't do spells. Spells sort of make it a bit too like, and also it's really complicated.
Okay, well then, tell you what. Yeah, I'll just.
Why don't you use all the
mage? Shit.
What?
I'll just roll a different character.
No, do the same stats because they're not going to affect you that much. Anyway.
Well, no, but that's like the idea of being a mage. Like, if you were a mage but couldn't cast spells, you'd be a pretty fucking shitty mage.
But my counterpoint would be the reason you picked mage was because Craig is the intelligent one, is he not? So that could come.
So we're just saying these are our stats.
I'm saying your mage is your meta knowledge. I'm saying your intelligence is high because instead of rolling fireball, you're rolling for meta knowledge.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that's totally cool.
I think that's fair. I mean, really, the stats are just there to make sure you know what you're rolling than anything else, right?
Well, I'm glad then that I don't have to fucking worry about spells.
Well, that's the thing. Spells are fun, but they're really confusing, and then we got to figure out like what you're doing.
Yeah, we have to research all the fuck all that spell shit. Sorry, but just a regular dude going through a cave with goblins.
Bango. But you still have 8 XP, 3 from Chris, 5 from Rin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I gotta boost some shit. All right. What should I boost? What do you guys think? What do you think I'll need in this place? Let's look. I'm gonna click on this link here. Okay, so we've got the Lost Mines. Oh, I know what I'm going with. So we've got to get a guy out of here, right? And he's gonna guide us out. What's his name? Selvus?
Slivus?
Yeah, something like that. All right, so I'm going to take medicine right away.
Great idea.
I'm going to boost that. What do you say? Max
Sildar.
5?
No, I'm not worried about max. You do as fucking high as you want. You can get them to do 20 XP. It's gonna be a nat 20, or it's gonna be a natural, whatever every time.
You know what? This is experience.
Yeah, I just don't want to give, but it's like specific, right? You're like upping your history. I just don't want to play with your cores, and I don't want to add spells, because that's something that Craig wouldn't be able to do. But Craig would always be able to whack something.
All right. Stealth. Langdon Plaster, thank you. Stealth is a good call. All right, so I went up 3 in medicine. I'm going to go up to 5 in stealth.
Bjorn is going to give you 3 XP to increase your charisma, which I guess would have to be either persuasion, deception, intimidation. All that interpersonal.
Deception, 100%.
Deception?
3 XP to deception? Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Sure.
I don't think I'm going to be really persuading anybody in here because they're goblins. All right, thank you very much. So deception goes up to 3, and I've got 2 more points left. Sleight of hand, could do persuasion. Oh, perception. Boom. 100%. All right, perception, yes.
And we still have 18 people watching, or 21 people watching, and only 18 likes. Oh, wait, maybe no one heard me. Oh, no, I said that. I said that before, though.
Yeah, you said that like before I left.
Yeah, I don't think I was muted that long ago. Maybe I was.
Beautiful. Either way. Wow, I got myself quite a character here. So, acrobatics 2, animal handling 1, arcana 5, athletics -1. Ooh, maybe I should boost that. Oh fuck, I gotta boost my athletics. Oh, Johnny Reagan donates me 5 XP. Fuck yeah, this is amazing. All right, I'm just gonna dump all of that into athletics. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. If I survive this, I owe all of you guys a beer.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Says Craig.
Maybe I didn't say it earlier. Maybe I was muted because I was like the video, and we had 24 people watching, and like there were no more likes, and I was like, oh.
Oh, I see. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. It's what keeps us. Keeps us doing what, Harlan?
keeps us horny.
It's what keeps us horny. Likes are our libido. The more likes we have, the more impregnation we can make.
I regret opening this.
Oh, you're gonna be up all night?
No, it's not. I didn't feel like it.
Is it boozy?
Yeah.
Is it just an energy?
I don't know. It's just an energy drink. Am I lagging?
Mm-mm. Oh. Not anymore for me. Why? Am I delayed in my responses?
No. Michael said can't tell if it was the mute or the lag. What's lag? Maybe he's on bad internet. All right. So Craig is rolled up.
Craig is rolled up, yeah. So I've got a +4 to my athletics, 3 to deception, 6 on my medicine, 3 to perception. I was like, did I just say that? But that was deception. And then a 5 to stealth. And boom! I am good to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we return to an RPG stream on January 2nd. You stand crouched behind the bushes. You stand crouched behind the bushes. You're crouched behind the bushes out front of the Cragmaw hideout. You notice there is a small stream, and across it, with your now passive perception, which is probably much higher, you see a small hidden thicket, and there sounds to be some goblins within.
Can I ignore these ones?
It's up to you.
That mappy poo. I'm gonna
take a look at the mappy poo.
Let's see the map. Oh, I've got it in here. I just, before I do anything stupid, I just want to make sure that I'm not getting into any fights. Oh yeah, I think
something stupid like a
all right, I think I've got to sneak past them. They look distracted. What do you guys think? Do I sneak past them or do I try to take them out? I don't think I'm strong enough. How many are there?
2.
Oh, 2 of them? I might be able to. What do you guys think? Fight or flight? Bjorn says, if we had the meta knowledge, what would we do? I think the XP rewarding will probably be a little different today, hence the uncommon mid-game. Yeah.
Oh, I did talk about mid-game, but I guess I was muted. I gave it to Lillian Warner.
Oh, Louis who?
Lillian Warner from the stream.
Lillian Warner. Oh, okay. Lillian Warner. Gonna write that down. All right. Are they ignoring me? I think they are. They haven't spotted me yet. So I.
You have to give me a stealth roll.
Oh, to see if they've spotted me?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, the voice comes into your head. On the east side of the stream flowing from the cave mouth, a small area in the briar thickets has been hollowed out to form a lookout post or blind. Wooden planks flatten out the briars and provide room for guards to lie hidden and watch the area, including a pair of goblins lurking there right now. So give me a stealth roll.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, they don't see you at all. They're like fighting over something.
All right. I'm going to take this opportunity to try and stealth across.
Perfect. Yeah, you stealth across and you begin
to get advantage because they're distracted.
You do it for free. You got a natural 20. They don't see you.
Oh, okay. So I can just like walk across.
You're invisible right now.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Because you were intending to move anyway. So, yeah, perfect. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead to a small dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sounds of rattling chains greet your ears, where 2 wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite. 3 wolves are confined in this area.
All right. So I've done some research.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that this area leads up. Okay, all right. So the wolves are attached to chains. I can try to... They haven't spotted me yet, though, have they?
They look like they've spot... Well, let's do this. Give me a stealth roll.
All right. Natural 20, natural 20, natural 20. All right, not bad. 21.
Yeah, no, they don't see you.
But they smell me, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the wolf stats up. Let me check.
I think they would. I think they probably smell me.
Well, I'm going to find out. You got 21?
Yes. Maybe they wouldn't smell me, actually, with a 21.
Oh,
They'd, like, not be suspicious with a 21.
Wolf. Wolf has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So, actually, you got a 21. Oh, this is a counter, right? Let me roll mine. La 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 la. 17 plus... Yeah, no, it doesn't see you.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be 18. 18 versus 21.
So,
You win.
I'm going to go in through that room, I think. Okay. Now I'm just trying to think of where I need to go. Okay, so I need to get to the dude, which is in... He is in number 6. Sildar is in room number 6. Here, why don't I share this?
You do you. You do you.
Share entire screen. Okay, so Sildar's in here, and there's like a pit that like the lead goblin is holding him over, and then the lead goblin wants me to kill a guy that's in room number 8. And if I kill that guy, then he will let me, like, he'll ransom the dude. But if I don't kill him, then he'll drop him over the edge, and then Sildar will go to 0 HP. He can still be saved, but he'll go to 0 HP. So, this room, though, there is, like, a chimney, a natural chimney that I can climb up and get to the area with the bugbear. And I can kill the bugbear. There's some cool loot here. So I'm wondering whether or not I should just do that. What are the stats on that bugbear?
You'll have to look.
All right, I'm going to look up the stats on the bugbear. Let's see here.
Or ask someone else to. What a silly name for an aminal. A bugbear. It's not a bug or a bear.
Clark the bugbear shares this cave with his mangy pet wolf Ripper and 2 goblins. Ugh, that's a lot of things. The bugbear is filled with illusions of grandeur and views himself as a mighty warlord just beginning his career of conquest. He is not entirely sane, referring to himself in the 3rd person. Who dares defy Clark? Okay, all right. Goblins under his command resent his bullying. Oh, okay. The hot coals in the central fire pit deal 1 damage. Okay, good. Okay, all right. I know what I'm gonna do. Oops. So, I am going to sneak past. Oh, you can see yourself. Stop this. Stop this.
I didn't do it.
I'm going to sneak past the wolf chamber. I'm not going to take the tempting shortcut up to area number 8. And I'm going to instead work my way over to area number 6. Now, the only way across, I'm going to have to find a way...
You're going to work your way to the goblin den?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, the question is, do I try to swim across the flowing river? Or do I try and take the bridge? What do you guys think? Because if I swim across the river, I'm gonna have to do an athletics check. But there's like a shortcut at number 4, it looks like. Here, and I'll read. It says, steep passage. From this point on, characters without dark vision will need light to see their surroundings. Okay, I do not have dark vision. I think I'm going to have to take the main path. Yeah, Mike Kyle says you could convince the goblins to turn on him since they're pissed about being bullied. Yeah, I think I might do that. I've got D's in athletics. It's not the greatest because I had -1 to start. Oh, so I've got 4. It's not bad. But I have no dark vision. That's the thing. So I'll need light. So I might take my chances.
You do have cast.
Oh, I have a phone light.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have dancing lights. It's just in a different format.
Yes, exactly.
You have a torch.
I do have a torch. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the spot where I can climb the passage, but I need like light to do so. But I look at my phone and I look at the water and I realize that I'm not going to be able to just jump in there. So I'm going to I am going to
The water's not that deep. It's only 5 feet like across.
Oh, really? But how strong is it running?
Not that strong.
Oh, so I can wade across it easily?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that says you can't.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll just
like
wade across the water.
In 6, you see those beds? Those beds are like 5 feet. And that's basically the width of the river.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Right?
All
that's
right.
my logic. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't read anything here that's jumping out that says anything about it.
No, yeah, you're right. That's like 5 feet. That really isn't that long. This is a very narrow passage, I guess.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe we'll read something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of hop across.
Perfect. So you pass across, and at the bottom of the steep passage, you hear the voice. The main passage from the cave mouth climbs steeply upward, the stream plunging and splashing down its west side. The shadows, a side passage, leads west across the other side of the stream.
The other side of the stream.
In the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wood and rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects this one, 20 feet above the floor.
Okay, yeah. So
give me a perception roll.
Okay. Perception. Ooh, 11 plus 3, 14. 14.
Since I don't want to keep getting up, or I don't want to keep minimizing my thing. What was that, sorry?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
What'd you get for perception?
I got a 14. What'd you get? Did you get a 2?
He got a natural 20. So you do not see anything else. Oh, but you carry a light, so they see it.
Yeah, who is this?
This is a goblin.
Okay, perfect. So,
never mind.
I start climbing up.
Perfect. And you do give me
Hold on, I don't get to the top. I'm not going to get quite to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to pull out my phone. The
Yeah.
goblin notices the character if they carry any light or stealth as they
And as you're sitting there, you start hearing a rumbling. As you're reading this. Read quicker.
Instead, it attempts to sneak away to the east of the its companions. 7. The goblin moves undetected if its stealth check score of the character. This passage is choked with rubble, but the ledge between two escarpments is fragile. Weight exceeds 100 pounds. Loosen the whole mass. It says tumbling down to the east. Any creature on the ledge, when it falls, must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, taking 2d6 bludgeoning damage on failure.
The passage suddenly fills with a mighty roar as a huge surge of rushing water pours down from above. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Fuckery. Fuck. That was dumb of me. Fucking dumb. Okay, so I succeed. by 1.
It's a DC 10.
I got 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got 11.
Creature that fails to get out of the way, blah, blah, blah. No, you're good. Okay.
I take half damage still.
Yeah.
So I got to roll 2d6.
Yeah.
Oh, I take 4 points of damage. That's half my health.
So much meta knowledge still doesn't help.
I totally glazed through that. Oh man. All right. Well then, I push myself up.
Okay. And you reach the top of the steep passage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. I'm looking for Yemic.
Your voice sort of echoes quietly. The lodge cave is divided in half by a 10-foot-high escarpment. The steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. And you hear the scattering of creatures.
Yemic.
You hear a voice.
Yemic. Hold on 1 second.
Truce, or this human dies!
You hear in the echo of the cavern.
Oh, you speak my language. Perfect. Listen, I was sent by the gods to kill a bugbear in this cave. Do you know anyone by the name of...
Are you just
Lard?
saying this from behind the rocks, or have you climbed out?
I've climbed out.
Okay, so you climb out and you see a pit and some beds sitting around it, and you see Yemic up on a ledge with a knife to an old man's throat, a 50-year-old man who's kneeling, his hair pulled. And there's about 6 goblins on either side of him, or 5 goblins surrounding him. And they're all staring at you.
Yes. I have come to kill Clarg. Yeah, I need to kill Clarg for the gods. It is in the prophecy that Clarg must die and Yemic must reign over the goblins.
They all look really confused for a second. Yemic especially.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to kill Clarg?
Yeah, we do. Clarg is a horrible, horrible bugbear, and you guys are goblins. You guys should rule yourselves. Bugbears should hang with bugbears. Goblins should stick with goblins. That's just classic segregation. We need to kill Clarg, is what I'm saying, and you should be in power, really, because you are a much better leader according to the gods. I'm not a god myself. I was just sent by them. Yeah, so can you tell me where Clarg is?
He's around the corner up the way. If you kill him, I can be the new boss. But do you want me to do that anyway?
That's what I was gonna do anyways. But I came here to find out where Clarg is. Also, I'm gonna need your goblin helpers. We're gonna take him down together. If we can do this all as a group, then Clarg doesn't stand a chance. Yeah.
And you see the ancient wheels turning in his head as he's trying to make sense of the proposition. Give me a persuasion roll.
Damn it! I should have taken persuasion. This is like the one time it would have been useful. Oh well. Hopefully it's a natural 20. Anyone want to spend XP to make it give me an advantage? Come on, everybody.
Megan gave. Well, you know what? Langdon gave XP for Craig to speak Goblin.
Oh,
which
perfect. Okay, we'll do that.
I'll say is an advantage.
Excelente. Okay, so I got a 12. Oh,
Well,
13.
Okay. I mean, you called him by name. You said Clark by name. You offered it. So he'll send 3 of his 5 men with you.
All right, but not Mimo and Bing Bong. They're my favorite.
Those are their names. Okay, and the prophecy says I need the human as well.
Ah,
And he turns to one of the other goblins, and he says in Goblin,
fine. Let him take the human. But as soon as they're done, make sure he doesn't escape with the human. You can kill him. This idiot doesn't speak Goblin. All right.
Perfect.
I suppose.
oh yeah, it should have been a deception roll. What am I talking about?
Oh,
Give it Yeah, give a
yeah,
deception
yeah.
roll. Give me one of those.
Oh, for the human?
yeah.
Or which one?
Well, for all of it, because you're trying to deceive them.
Yes, 100%. Oh, okay, so that's much better. 18.
Yeah, he's like,
Fucking take all of them.
perfect.
Okay,
And
all right,
as you
demon,
push
okay.
down, Sildar's like, don't
Well,
trust the goblins. You shouldn't trust them. I am a kind-hearted male. I am nearly 50 years, and I hold a place of honor with the famous Griffin Cavalry in the north, the great city of Waterdeep. I am an agent of the Lord's Alliance, a group of allied political powers concerned with the mutual security and prosperity. Members of our order ensure the safety of cities.
And other
I met
settlements by
Gundren
proactively
Rockster
eliminating
in
threats by any-
Neverwinter and agreed to accompany him back to Valendin. I want to investigate the fate of Irano Albrecht, a human wizard and a fellow member of the Lord's Alliance,
Yes.
who disappeared shortly after.
After in Phandalin, Sildar
I
hopes to
hope
learn what
learn
happened to
what
Iarno,
happened to him
assist
and
Gundren
assist
in
Gundren
reopening.
in reopening the old mine and help restore Phandalin to a civilized center of wealth and prosperity. I have 4 pieces of useful information if you'd like. The first piece of useful information is that there are 3 Rockseeker brothers. Gundren,
Yeah. Tharden and Gundro.
Tharden. No, just wait. And he's still talking. Do you want to just continue on, or is it?
Skip cutscenes.
No, you move ahead. He's gonna keep talking. And Nundro,
I'm gonna wait.
I am a kind-hearted warrior.
Can you walk and talk? Walk and talk.
Okay.
And I pull along.
I am a kind-hearted male warrior of nearly 50 years who holds a place of honor in the famous Griffin. Oh, I'm repeating myself. Let me start again.
Okay, so goblins.
I am a kind-hearted human male.
As he's talking in the background. Well, actually, maybe I do want to know what he says, but I'm just going to read it to him. Clark the Bugbear, who leads this goblin band, has orders to waylay Gundren. Sildar heard from the goblins that the Black Spider sent word that the dwarf was to be brought to him. Sildar doesn't know who or what the Black Spider is.
That's right. I don't know. How did you know that?
Gundren had a map showing the secret location of Wave Echo Cave, but the goblins took it when they captured him. Sildar believes that Clark sent the map and the dwarf to the chief of the Cragmaws at a place called Cragmaw Castle. Sildar doesn't know where that might be, but he suggests someone in Phandalin might.
How did you know this? This is insane.
Sildar immediately, but the captured goblin might also be persuaded to divulge. Okay.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Yeah. That didn't come to me immediately, but you're right. The captured goblin might be able to well put.
Yeah, so recently located an entrance wave. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of like future stuff. Why is this useful right now?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Why is this useful right now?
I don't know. He grabs a goblin. He's like, "Rah, what do you know?" And the goblin's like,
Clark answers to King Grawl. Yeah, he received a messenger goblin from King Grawl a few days ago. He told him that someone named the Black Spider was paying the Cragmod to watch out for the dwarf Gundren Rockseeker, capture him and send him anything way to King Grawl. Clark was his orders. The dwarf and the map were delivered to King Grawl as instructed. The dwarf's human companion is being... Oh, that's you!
So
and he's like, "But what of the fate? What of the fate of Falandra?" And they're like talking about all this nonsense.
Okay, so the other thing that I just wanted to mention was you're going to offer to pay me 50 gold pieces to provide escort. You're still good with that?
Huh?
Yeah, you got 50 gold pieces. You have no money on you, but I'm pretty sure you can secure a loan to pay me within a day after arriving in Phandalin. So? Right? Yeah. That's why I'm here. To save you.
Are you a wizard?
Well, I'm kind of a wizard. Anyway, sorry. We should keep going. I say as I almost tripped up there, and I turn back to the goblins and I say, "Okay, so goblins, we're going to take down what's his name, Clark. What do you guys think of Clark?" You don't like Clark. You don't like him at all, right?
No!
All right. Well, it's your lucky day. I don't like him either.
No!
No, but you guys like him even less.
No!
In fact, I would wager that you hate him.
Yes.
Well, who wants to have the first hit on Clark?
Give me a persuasion.
Deception.
Sure.
100% deception. All right. Reset this. Natural fucking 20.
I'm gonna say this. How many are with you? 5?
5.
I'm gonna say 4 of them are like, me first. All the ones with the ugly faces minus the last one. Someone's gonna screenshot that and make me feel really ugly. I'm gonna feel very self-conscious. 4 of them run into the cave and you hear a scream of the bugbear as you hear swinging and whapping around and blood flying, and they're all just fighting in there.
And what about you? I say to the last goblin, "Come on, get in there. They need your help."
I don't want to fight. I want to be a writer, like my daddy.
Really?
Yes.
Is your daddy here?
No. He's not from here. I don't want to be like these other goblins. Yes, I do crave human flesh, but really I want to travel the world and write stories and have fun and have adventures. Gosh, I long for an adventurous life.
Well, walk with us, I say, as I help Sildar kind of limp along the river. And the goblin follows. Tell me about your work. What do you want to write?
I'm trying to write my thesis on sort of the development of social economic so far as the goblins vis-a-vis the way that we are viewed from the outside world. It's so interesting to me how deeply misconstrued our savage kind is. And as you turn the corner, you see sacks and crates of looted provisions piled up on the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads north down a set of natural stone steps. The roar of falling water echoes from behind. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire smolder, and surrounding the fire you see a fight break out. A bugbear, a wolf, and 2 goblins all fight the 4 remaining goblins. The wolf has been torn to smithereens, and 2 goblins remain, stabbing repeatedly Clark, the giant bugbear, who growls loudly in the echoing cave as the goblin next to you goes, "Oh, my dear, so savage. But it makes me hungry," and he walks over and joins the fray. What do you do?
All right. I take Sildar and I lead him down the steps to the north and around the corner, and we make our way out of the cave.
Oh.
Quickly now. Come on, quick, come on.
And you exit the cave. And you're now outside. And give me a stealth roll.
Stealth, yes. Oh, nice. 19 plus 5, so 24.
Alright, and roll for Sildar as well.
Oh, okay. Instead, I know that he's not probably very stealthy.
What?
So I'm going to go out. Oh shit! You know what I should have done? I should have taken a snapshot of the goblins fighting the bugbear and then showed it to these guys outside. Can I retroactively say that I did that? I wish I did that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. All right, so I'm going to just roll for him, but if things go haywire, I'm going to interject. All right?
Okay.
Natural 1.
So, let's say this. An arrow hits Sildar. He falls over.
It's okay. All right. Hold on. Wait. Sorry. Goblins.
Roll for initiative.
I was just thinking... Oh, fuck.
Oh, they got a 1.
I got a 4.
Well, there you
I
go.
got a 6.
So now you get to go first.
All right. I take out my bow and I shoot one in the face.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh, 16.
16 definitely hits, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Armor class is 15. Wow, they're pretty good.
Wow, okay. So I got 3 points of damage.
3 points?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him. And he
Yeah.
keels over a little bit. Oh. And you're going to move?
Yeah, I'm going to take cover. I'm going to pull Sildar back behind the edge of the rock.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
And the one you wounded looks up towards you and fires an arrow at you with a natural 20.
We've got cover. With
a natural 20.
But you can't. No, but full cover, you can't.
You're not going to be able to pull a full guy behind cover. Full cover? That would be a full action. True. But if you want to get in a partial cover, I'm going to say he hits you either way.
Okay, he hits me.
It's good.
So he rolls double 2d6s.
1d4 to hit. He did that, and he does 1d6 plus 2. Hit 5. So he's just going to do 5. 5 damage.
I'm dead.
You have 5 damage? 5 health?
Yeah, I took 4 points of damage already. And
where'd you take 4 points of damage from?
From the avalanche thing.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So the arrow hits you. And you look down.
Oh.
Describe how you die.
The arrow hits me in the gut. And I'm so caught up in the thrill of the adventure and thinking that I've gotten out of here so easily that it comes as a shock to me to see this arrow, this object that's so foreign, it should not be there, sticking out of my stomach. And I remember the avalanche. And I remember convincing Ymik to let me go ahead, and I think, oh boy, how much smarter it would have been if I just jumped in the river and swam out with Sildar. But no, I decided to try and sneak past them. Sildar, the fucking heavy-footed idiot that he is. And then I die.
Except in D&D, you don't die. You feel weird. You feel yourself drop to this shallow plane. You hear your heartbeat, doop, doop, doom, doom. And Sildar, he's like, no. He grabs your scimitar. No. And he runs past, and you hear the chopping and hacking, and you see black blood splash against the wall through your eyes. And Sildar appears in the image, blood on his face, and pulls something out and starts pouring it down your throat. And you start feeling something. Your lungs feel like the liquid in them is draining and they're filling with air once again. You sputter a simple cough and give a 1d4 hit points back.
All right. Okay, I'm at 0 HP.
No, Megan was right. Additionally, we were reading two different parts. You shouldn't have taken damage from the flood. The flood was from the rocks, which fell only if you had 100 pounds. I realized it after. So anyway, you're back to 3 hit points, but the piercing... What?
I weigh 100 pounds. Over 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But I didn't make you do... The dex saving throw was technically for the flood, not the scaling of the rocks. Either way. So, I'm still going to say, at the very least, you're back. But the arrow piercing your stomach made you, like, realize your moment. And you sort of, like, passed out from the pain for a moment as Sildar sits you up. We need to go, friend. And he stands up and begins running off into the woods. And he runs like that.
All right, let's go. And I follow him. I chase him into the woods.
And you run out into the woods and you return to the oxen and the caravan that you left behind.
Okay. Hop on. Let's go. We're going to Fandorel. Fandolin.
First, let's move these horses. And Sildar walks over.
That's what I look like. I've got -1 to my strength.
And you begin moving towards Fandolin. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Fandolin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations, more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars. Suddenly, surround the newer houses and shops. God damn, I can't read. Showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on the hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar seems much more at ease. My friends, he says, let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is very quaint. And he hops down and heads over to the Stonehill Inn.
All right. Well, lunch is probably over. But, oh yeah. Fuck that! And I hop down and I run to the inn.
And you do. You enter the inn. In the center of town stands a large newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity as you enter. What strange manner of clothes are those, you little fuck? Says a young boy.
Whoa. Easy there, Sonny. I'm just looking for some food for my friend and I.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he came in a few minutes before you. And as he's talking, you realize it's not actually a boy. It's just a short, friendly, young human male. The name's
Friendly?
Tublin Stonehill. Tublin. It's my town. Well, I'm a native here. And this is my here place.
Okay. So, hey, wait, isn't there like, I go onto my my phone, and I'm like, isn't there an issue? Should I be telling them something? Wait, I should get a few rewards when I arrive. You're right. I look at Colin Burkhart's. The next stage of adventure takes place in Phandalin. The adventurers should have plenty of reasons to visit the town. If the characters began with the Meet Me in Phandalin adventure hook, they can be paid by Barthen's provisions for delivering. Yeah, we got the wagon load. Fuck. Excuse me. Where can we find Barthen's provisions?
Barthen's provisions? Oh, it's just over there. He leans at the door and points to a building a few buildings down.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Don't worry.
Barthen's Provisions is the biggest trading post in the town. It's open from sunup to sundown, and you're still there in the middle afternoon. And as you arrive, you see Elmar Barthen, a lean, balding human male of about 45 years. He's pretty kind, and there's a few young clerks that are moving around. You finally got the wagon here, eh?
Got the wagon here, yeah. So what did we agree on? What price?
10 gold pieces. Here you go. And he hands you 10 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ran into some trouble on the road, some goblins around.
Is that so?
You didn't run into them on your way, did you?
No, I live and work here in town.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Just sorry. The people that we sent ahead, I think they got captured. Anyways, thanks for the money.
You're welcome. You make sure not to spend that on candy and pop.
What about booze?
Maybe get yourself a set of clothes. You're wearing some funny little clothes there. you little prick.
Everybody here is kind of mean. And I walk out of the place and I head back to the Stonehill Tavern.
Hello again. Welcome back, you stupid fuck. Would you like a drink?
All right, do you call all of your customers that? Okay, I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna wait and watch the door.
Good evening, ma'am. Hello, sir. Top of the evening to you, love. Welcome to the home.
All right, that's it. So why do you keep calling me a stupid little fuck?
I'm not calling you nothing, you garbage cunt. What would you like, a drink?
You bastard. Yeah, I'll have a drink. I flip him a gold piece. An entire gold piece.
Yeah. It's really expensive, but thank you. And he pours you a drink.
Oh, okay. Sildar?
Yes.
Sildar.
Yes.
So...
He's drinking at the counter as well.
I believe the whole... Well, I guess you saved my life in the end, too, eh?
I suppose.
Do I still get the money for saving you in the first place?
Oh, right. You want 50 gold pieces that I promised you.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
look, let me just earn my wages. I'll be back. And he slips off to the back room. And you hear, and he pulls it through the front door. There. I carried this up front. Now give me the remainder of the money you owe me. And he gets paid by the barman the 50 gold pieces. Thank you. Here you go. Boy, pulling that thing made me squeal louder than a pig.
I'm just staring at him wide-eyed. And I look at the money. Hesitantly, I reach out and take it.
Yes.
And say, thank you. Well, I guess I'm off to another adventure. Should I check out this, what's his name? Gorland? Gundren?
Gundren.
The Rockseeker brothers.
He was taken taken by that bastard Clag that we ended up killing, but he also went somewhere else. You know?
Clag. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do there. Okay, well, cool. Thank you very much for the money. And I go and I sit in a quarter table, and I order myself a pie on the money that I've already spent. And I go on my phone. I say, thanks, guys. We did it. Quest successful. Oh, it didn't look like we were going to at one point. Fucking Sildar almost got me killed. But he kind of saved me, so that worked out. Thanks a lot for all of your help. So now what? I got 59 gold pieces. Should I do something with it? Should I just keep on adventuring? Am I stuck here forever, do you think?
As you ponder these questions, the voice speaks in your head once again. Craig Smith, you lived a lonely little life. You spent most of your time playing in worlds of fantasy, and yet your real life was as dull and mundane as the rest. There is no shame in having a life like this, but there is potential in you for a more powerful outcome. And so I brought you here to this world, this existence, to see what you are made of. I present to you a choice. You can spend time in this world, accessing the information that you have by speaking with your friends, and try to find every adventure that you have ever wanted. Or I will return you home to continue living the dull and drudgerous life that you once lived. The choice is yours. Adventure awaits, or you can head home and forget it ever happened.
No, yeah, I'll stay.
And so Craig Smith stayed to spend another day in the adventures of Craig Smith. And we're going to end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, this was... And what is this called?
An RPG.
An RPG stream on January
5th.
2nd.
Second, third.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an RPG on I need an adult. I need so many adults. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on?
That was an RPG on January 2nd, the stream. We wanted to start this year off right. We have dived many times into the meta of having knowledge of this alternate world, but we've never once had the knowledge of our world moving into it. And I think this is something that we as RPG players and most people who have normal jobs or day-to-day jobs can experience, printing sheets off on their real world. How are we going to have more Craig streams? You better believe it. Craig is now in the world of D&D. He's a background character, which means every time we enter into the world, it's going to be like, Craig was here. He is now in the canon of D&D. And furthermore, it seems like Craig has made a deal with our famous narrator friend. Maybe Craig will be appearing in other slipstreams of time, in other storylines to help out our various characters. Who knows? Craig Smith, the Great Wanderer.
Yeah, I just like picture him in the background of our like chapters of the Undefeated campaign, like sitting in the corner of a tavern drinking from his world's best dad mug.
Pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
Why does that guy have like a mug that looks like it's not from this time?
I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the first game of the year. We are really excited. We've been waiting to start some fresh content, and we're still planning on it. Good news and bad news, I suppose. Bad news is we announced last week that we're having a new person join the stream, and while we are still having some new people join the stream, it is not the person that we had hoped. So, unfortunately, it just didn't work out. On the plus side, the person who was planning on joining the stream ended up having finding out that they were having another child. So, congratulations to them.
Yes.
Just funny timing, because like literally we're like, let's announce it. They're ready to come, and they're like, oh, actually, we just found out this Christmas. They were telling us, yeah, I was on New Year's Eve that they found out. So. Makes sense, wow. But we had to make a decision, so we'll see more on that later. Anyway, MVP, mid-game post, end-game post. Who helped you out the most, Justin?
Oh boy, everybody helped out. This was great. Lots of audience participation. Thank you all so much for all of your XP. I'm going to say Colin Burkhart was very, 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 very helpful.
Yeah.
Posted a lot of content, pictures.
Hey, let's give it to Colin Burkhart for Endgame XP.
Let's do it. Colin B.
Colin B. Colin B. Sounds like column B.
Column B. Column
hey,
A.
we started the New Year's off right. Look at that. People liked it.
Hey, well, we can't do a stream though without doing the most valuable post.
Definitely. Well, that was Lillian Warner at the beginning.
Did we do it at the beginning?
Yeah, I did it at the halfway point when I was muted. It's Lillian Warner.
Oh, that's most valuable post or mid-game post?
No, that's MVP. And
okay.
Yeah, and then mid-game we can do whoever, and end game is Colin.
Yeah.
So who do you want mid-game?
Mid-game post.
Jeebus?
You pick. I picked that.
Me pick. Me? Let's say Zia, because she was the first person to suggest giving XP.
100%. Let's do it.
Because she was like, can I give XP to help him with bows? And I was like, fuck yeah, you can. That was a good idea.
That was amazing. That made the game.
Definitely.
I wasn't part of it, but...
Well, nothing was really part of this game.
But it worked out. I loved that method of spending XP, though. Like,
yeah,
that worked out really well. Like, we've never done that, creating a character.
Well, I think it's really tough to do when you're playing many characters first and foremost. Like when you have a few people in the party, and it wouldn't work for every system. Worked for this one though.
The Adventures of Craig will return,
but it will never be called The Adventures of Craig. It'll be called like
no, it never will be
Soup du Jour with a fly in it.
It'll be,
and you'll be like, what the fuck game is this?
RPG night, game night, 2019 0614 question mark.
It'll just be a weird title, misspelled and everything. You should watch the credits after this. You'll laugh. They're so stupid. I use like it starts off saying stock footage. It's like stock footage video at. I wanted it to be the most low budget fucking thing ever. Because why not? Start off the new year right. If this is your first time watching us, thank you for sticking around. This is a lot of fun. Normally go straight to 11, but it's been a long. How'd you spend your New Year's Eve, buddy? I don't think I asked you.
I spent it with Chris Viseau,
right.
and his wife and daughter.
That's really sweet. You didn't end up seeing your cousin.
Nice. No, I didn't end up seeing my cousin. I didn't end up going to Toronto. Just ended up having a very quiet, relaxing night.
That's cute.
But very little alcohol. Lots of reflection. It was a reflective night. We were like, what's the point of New Year's? What should we actually be doing? And we're like, okay, let's actually reflect on our year.
That's cute.
So it was good.
Was it a good
how
year?
about you?
What
did you do, Harlan?
Joe and I hung out. She was working till 11, but she came home around 11:40. Popped some champagne, had some snacks. We had a nice, quiet, romantic New Year's Eve. And then up until then, I was just building Lego and watching a ton of movies. I watched I googled like the top 10 movies of 2018. And I've been watching them over the past few days.
Oh, I really need to do that. I have not watched movies. I probably watched 5 movies in all of 2018.
Have you seen the new Spider-Verse? In the Spider-Verse?
No, I haven't yet.
Do you want to go see that? I'd love to watch that.
Let's go see it.
Go see it in the theater. I don't know when we'll have time.
Yeah.
pen this
Next
weekend.
week? Next
Yeah,
week we'll
next
do like a Monday or Thursday.
after work or something. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Let's go on Wednesday and live stream it.
Oh, guys, we're in the theater. People are like, shh, shut up.
All right, roll for initiative, Miles Morales. Roll for initiative. Oh, natural 20. Oh, Miles Morales.
I really want to see it. It looks good. And I'm playing the Spider-Man PS4 game, which is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good. It's Batman. It's Batman was to like Batman Arkham whatever. Spider-Man is. It's as good as the Batman game. Is what I'm trying to say. I know that was a terrible way to say it. As Batman is to as
video footage
as the Batman franchise was to Arkham Island or whatever, Arkham City. What the fuck is it called?
I'm watching the intro.
Oh, I thought you were just laughing at me.
No,
How
not
stupid
you.
is that?
No, I'm just watching the stream. That is hilarious.
We have not seen Aquaman. I'm not really that interested in Aquaman, to be honest.
I hear it was like fun popcorn.
I
action,
don't like
not
any
like
of
the Justice League. Like
God, it was brutal.
like
that
Justice
Justice League movie was
horrible.
so fucking bad. It's not even funny.